like hypocritical for me to say, me out of all people. Planning is the key to success. So have cute pens, gel pens, highlighters, different colors, print out your syllabus, make it look pretty, design it, make yourself excited. What's up, friends? Welcome back to KimmyDTV, a place where nurses and aspiring nurses come to achieve academic, career, and life success. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the things that you need to do to prepare for nursing school. Okay, so if you guys are interested, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that you never miss a video. Okay, so I'm going to preface this video by saying, for those of you guys who are new, I was an LPN for about 6 years before I decided to go back to school to get my RN. So now I've been an RN for about almost in November I will be 2 years as an RN. So I'm still a brand new baby toddler RN. So I'm still very new to the game of being an RN. There are some differences that I've noticed. So, and basically, if you want me to make a video about that, hey, video idea, leave it down in the comments below, the difference I've noticed between being an LPN and RN. But the point I'm trying to make is I've been through nursing school twice, been through the NCLEX twice, so I know what you guys must be feeling. I remember first getting into my RN program and I felt such a big amount of euphoria. I also felt a lot of fear, to be honest with you, because I haven't been to nursing school in like about 7 years, and you guys know nursing school is different from, you know, any kind of schooling, like any kind of class that you take community college or any kind of other major. Nursing is one of those majors where it's different, okay? You know, it's super duper hard to get into nursing school. Well, not super duper hard, I wouldn't say super duper hard, but it could be challenging to get accepted into nursing school, especially if you're going for your RN. Because, you know, the pool of people who want to become RN is a lot of people want to become nurses, especially with, you know, social media and everything going on. And just because being an RN is great, you have life job security, and, you know, there's versatility, there's so many great things that comes with being a nurse. Even though, yes, it could be hard, there's so many great things, great pros about becoming a nurse. And that's why a lot of people want to become nurses. And congratulations for getting into your nursing program. So that's the first thing. I want you to congratulate yourself for getting into your nursing program. I'm so excited for you. I remember exactly how I felt when I was in your shoes, when I finally got into nursing school. I mean, think about it. Everybody's journey looked completely different. Some people had to work hard to get their high school diploma, or some people had to work hard to get their GED. Then they had to work hard to get all their prerequisites, whether it's in a community college, state college, or Ivy League. And then finally, writing your essay, taking the T's. By the way, I have a video on how I passed my T's exam. I'll leave it down in the description box below if you're interested in that. You guys went through so much just to get into your school. And just in case you haven't really applied for a nursing school yet, I did make a video about how to know which schools are best for you to go to so you don't waste your time. So I'll leave it down in the comments below. And if you join my Facebook group, and it's going to be in the description box below, Blueprint to Nursing, I actually put together a PDF on guidelines that you should hit when choosing a nursing school. So that's a little teaser there. So basically, congratulations, you have gotten to nursing school. Whether it's LPN or RN, it really doesn't matter, because I started off as an LPN and look at where I am now. I'm not saying my life is perfect, but, you know, I'm so happy that I made the decision to become a nurse. It changed my life in many ways, and I also made a video on how nursing saved me, and I'll leave it down in the description box below if you want to find out why I feel so passionate about becoming a nurse and how much it really did change my life. So I want to say that just by you watching this video, you've taken a big step that a lot of people don't make. It means that you actually care about your success in nursing school. So I just want to say congratulations for actually watching it, because you just proved to yourself that you have one of the characteristics that is major to succeed as a nursing school student and frankly as a nurse in real life, which is preparation. Okay, so this video is all going to be about preparation. Preparation is key. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying, I know a lot of people say nursing school is hard. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, oh my god, nursing school is easy peasy, because I have vlogs on my channel that you could watch. Some of them are like, you know, me like really venting and like being very frustrated with being in nursing school, especially because I was in nursing school during the health crisis that was going on at the time. So I'm not gonna lie and say that nursing school is not hard, but I would say the number one thing I could say that makes nursing school hard is the fact that life still goes on. I think that's the number one thing. What do I mean by that? We cannot tell the world, stop everything that you're doing, stop, because life goes on. I remember when I was in RN school, for example, one of my very close family members, you know, I found out that they were very sick. That caused me to be very depressed, because I really love my family. You know, I really adore my family, and that really got me to be depressed. And I'm so happy that I got into contact with a counselor and I was able to work through that, and while coming on top by the grace of God in my nursing journey. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you on how to prepare for nursing school is your finances. Okay, so this is gonna look different for everyone, but I'm gonna give you the secret. Okay, so if you can, like, let's say you find out you go to nursing school and you have 3 months to start, or 4 months to start, or 6 months to start. This is the time to stack up as much money as possible. Even if you're living at home with your parents, it's important to stack up as much money as possible, because like I said, when it comes to nursing, it's not really about the schooling that's hard. Yes, the schooling could be hard, but it's about life. Because think about it, if we were kids, like when we were junior high or high school, if you had a decent childhood, you know, you didn't really have to worry about paying bills. You were just worried about your schoolwork, and that's what you could focus on. But as an adult, sometimes things are different. Some people may have kids. Some people just may have stressors even if they don't have kids. You know, everybody's life looks different. So the first thing is first, I want you to get your finances in order as much as you can before nursing school starts. Especially if you were never a nurse before, if you never even was an LPN. Like, nursing school is very different from any college degree program you would take. Maybe being a lawyer is kind of similar. Like, I heard law school is kind of similar, or engineering school is kind of similar. It's very tough and it's very rigorous, and it requires you to think in a different way. And even if you got straight A's in all your community college prerequisites, stop thinking you know. Stop thinking that you know everything, and just get your finances in order. I always like to say, hope for the best, plan for the worst. It doesn't mean that we're like expecting the worst. We're just planning. We're just being a planner. Okay, at the end of the day, life is life. You know, we can't control everything, but if you could prepare as much as possible, it's the best thing. So reason why I say to prepare financially is because you have classes, you have clinicals, you have lab, you have all these things that are going to demand your time. So for example, when I was in RN school, I worked. That brings me to another tip. Make sure whatever work that you decide to do while you're in school is supportive of your school goals. What do I mean by that? Okay, say you finish step 1, you got your finances in order, maybe you're staying at home, maybe you saved a little cushion money. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, but just something to hold you. But you still have to work while you're in nursing school. Now, you know, your professors, and even me, I would always encourage you guys not to work during nursing school for obvious reasons, because it's just very stressful and nursing coursework demands a lot of your time. But some people need to work, and I totally understand that. Like, student loans is crazy right now, but some people have to work, so I had to work. And what I did is I made sure I chose a job that was supporting my school goals. What I mean is, now is not the time to choose a job that is very high stress, that got you like, that is just crazy. So what I did is, while I was going to RN school, I was working nights as an LPN, plus I was working the days too, because I only work like 1 or 2 nights a week, because night shift is just really does not agree with my body at all. And when I was in RN school, I made a promise to myself that I was never gonna work night shift, because for me it just doesn't work. Some people work, they're a night owl, but for me, I was, if you guys watch my vlogs, I was shaking and everything. Like I had to really taper down the nights I worked at the nursing home. But I was working nights at the nursing home, and also I was working as a pediatric home care nurse during the day with a cute little baby. So that was supportive of my goals, because sometimes when the baby would sleep, I would study. When I'm, you know, so of course I would still be watching the baby and making sure like everything is okay. But what I mean is, during the downtime, because you know babies sleep a lot, I could just be sitting in the room watching him and studying, doing my stuff. So that was really supportive of my school goals. And of course at night, you know, I'm still doing my nursing duties, checking on them. But at night shift, you know, most of the patients are sleeping. There's no management involved. There's nobody, like, you know, hovering over you. There's not a lot of people, no family. It's just you and the patient. It's night. Most people are sleeping. Yes, emergencies can happen in night shift during at the nursing home, but chances are slim to none. So I had a lot of time to study during there. My point is, find a job where it's feasible for you to study while you're at work on your downtime. Or if you can't study while you're at work, it's not a stressful job, and you only work like 3 12s a week or something. Or you work Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5, and you could get off at 5 and work. Or you could get off at 5 and study, or you could study on the weekends. Whatever works for you. But that's kind of tricky because you have clinicals and stuff like that. But you're gonna get your schedule. Everybody's nursing school is different. So that's the number one thing, okay? So we got it. We know what kind of job is conducive for us. Okay, so that means like I even had a clinic job that I had to leave because unfortunately that clinic job was requiring me to stay long hours even after. And I also made a vlog about that, like LPN in the clinic. That job, I love that job, but it required me to stay late sometimes, you know, if patients come in the last minute, and it was just way too much. And then it didn't coincide with my schedule, so I had to leave that job that I really liked. But you know what, I left it for a better thing. Now I'm a registered nurse, so now if I want to work a clinic, I could work a clinic as an RN instead of an LPN. So that means I have the title, I have more money than when I was an LPN, and I'm more secure because I have my degree. So I mean, it doesn't mean, you know, that I wouldn't be successful as an LPN anyway. You could always be successful as an LPN, I'm not saying that, but you know, I always give that advice. If you're an LPN, always try to get higher. Even if it's not RN, if it's another degree or if it's a business or something, you'll never hear me say that. I never encourage you to just stay where you are. As an LPN, always try to elevate. I don't care how you go, it's the RN route, the business route, the RT route, always try to go higher. It's just an entry-level job, you know? So that's the next thing that you're going to want to do, okay? So next thing is you're going to want to get used to planning, okay? So even to this day, I have a planner that I plan my life in. I have a lot of things going on, a lot of projects I'm working on. I'm always doing a lot of stuff. You guys know I just finished a pageant. So planning is the key to success, okay? Because the whole point of a planner is to actually use it, not just write a bunch of stuff, just to look at it at least every day. Sometimes I would avoid looking at it because I would feel like low self-esteem or bad if I didn't complete some of the things on the list that I originally wanted to complete the day before. But it's so imperative that you plan, because I would write out my work days, I would print out my syllabus, which is another tip. If your professor gives you your syllabus early, I want you to print that out, put all the test dates, put everything. Of course, test dates and due dates are subject to change if your professor sees so, or if there's an emergency or something. Like I said, life doesn't stop, but at least you have it in your printer, okay? At least you have it in your calendar, okay? So this is so important. Like, I noticed my life even now. After I got out of nursing school, I just was so organized. I was so type A. I was so sharp, you know, and then I kind of fall off the bandwagon because, you know, I wasn't in school and stuff like that. But like especially my RN to BSN, like writing my assignments and stuff like that. It really helped that I have a planner. You know, I'm in the junior league. I have so much going on. I take other classes, Spanish classes. So I have a lot of things going on right now, and that's just my type A personality. So a planner is key, and I don't know what I would do without my planner. But make sure you have your planner and you actually use it. That's the key. Use it. Look at it at least once a day. Okay, guys? I know it could be kind of sad if you don't do something the day before that you plan to, but look at it, okay? And you know, if you miss a day, you can just forget it, okay? And just continue where you left off. Okay, another thing is I want you guys to buy like a binder or a folder with sheet protectants to put in like important documents like your syllabus and just things that are your staples. Just have everything organized. I don't know how you guys like to organize it, whether it's binder, whether it's a folder, but don't get the folders that are bend easily, because then the paper will bend, or don't take, like, you know, don't get flimsy folders, like you're just wasting your money. So just get high quality stuff, high quality binders. Print out your syllabus, make it look pretty, design it, make yourself excited, choose a color that you really like. This is a nice coral color, you know, even for your laptop. Like, this is what I do to stay encouraged. Like, have a pretty laptop case cover so you feel encouraged to look at it. When you open your computer, have it say like your name and RN, you know. Sit in a pretty desk, like have a pretty environment where you could have, like, for example, a pretty flower near you. Have your pen case. Okay, this has lip glosses in it right now, but have a cute little pencil case where you can put in your desk, where you put different pens. And like, I'm an office girl. Like, I love office supplies. Like, my sister, when me and my sister go shopping, she has to like pull me out of the office supply shop because I would run straight to the office supply. Have cute pens, gel pens, highlighters, different colors, to make it look appealing so that you would like to study, because a lot of the information can honestly be like very boring and draining, and you don't always want to study. You're tired, you're working, you're having kids, everything, you're juggling so many things at the same time. So the more appealing, in my opinion, the more aesthetically appealing something could look, the better it is for you. Another tip is make sure that you have a designated area to study, not only in your house but outside. I find that sometimes if you're in your house, I don't know why, sometimes some people could study in their house, but some people, they need to go outside where they see other people studying. Like, for example, when I was in RN school, like, I would be at the library from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I remember I made some law student friends because they would be studying like crazy too, because in law school is really rigorous. And something about seeing them study, something about seeing other people study. Like, I went to that big library in downtown Brooklyn. I totally forgot the name of it, but it's very big and beautiful. But I would go there on my days off that I didn't have school, that I didn't have work, or sometimes after work I would go there. I would bring my lunchbox, guys, and I was such a total nerd, but it did pay off. So I was such a total nerd, and I would sit there and I would study all the time, and I would feel encouraged because I saw other people studying, other people working on themselves. And it's just something like, we are communication creatures, we are social creatures. If we see other people do something, we want to do it more. That's what I always say, watch your friends, watch this, watch that, because it really does influence how you move. Okay, so that's my other tip, is to have a designated area. Okay, and my other tip is to know your resources for psychological help. Now, you know, I'm not going to say this, I'm not going to not put this in there, because I am a psychiatric registered nurse. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that, like, that's my specialty. Like I said, I was going through a lot of other stuff too, when I was in RN school. Like, I was like, guys, like, I was emotionally, I was not there. Even though y'all saw me do videos smiling and everything, I wasn't there. Like, I wasn't at my 100% happy-go-lucky self. So I sought guidance from a counselor, okay? So sometimes where you work provide free counselors. I know sometimes people are afraid because they, but everything that you say to the counselor at work is confidential. But a lot of times the schools have counselors. So if your school doesn't have counselor, look to your work. If your work doesn't have counselors, look through your health insurance, see if you can find a counselor that way. Or if you are against counselors or therapists, have a friend, so someone you can trust now, because remember I told you number one thing is keep that zip tight, okay? Meaning don't tell people that you're going to nursing school. If I didn't say it, that's one of the tips, is because there are people who do not want you to succeed. And I'm not saying this to scare you, but it's true. Like, when you become a nurse, you really do change your freaking life. You can elevate, whether it's LPN or RN. You could jump tax brackets. You can, it gives you the foot to do what you want to do. I'm not saying as soon as you get your nursing license, like, oh my God, like you're a millionaire, but you're officially a professional, and you can do so many things with your license. You can go to so many specialties. Even as an LPN, you can go to so many specialties. You can do travel nursing. You can do so many things, guys. You have no idea. If you spread your wings, if you look around you, you could do your own business. There's so many things you could do as a nurse, and you'll always have a piece of paper that says you can work. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never have to, you'll never have to worry about that part of your life, because you would be financially stable. And I think that is so important. And you will also have a sense of purpose in life, and you could also do another industry if you want, but at least you have something, especially these times are getting hard and stuff like that. Inflation, everything is going up. Nursing is a great choice, that that you're not just putting your money in the garbage and studying something that you will not get a job afterwards. You understand what I'm saying? So don't tell anyone that you are going to school. Only tell your closest people that you absolutely 100% know that got your back. If you told people, that's okay. You don't have to keep telling further details. But I'm a strong believer in, I do believe in God, and I also believe that, not everything you tell people, okay? You don't tell people everything. You don't announce it. You don't go on Instagram or Facebook saying, hey, look, I got accepted. And I know that's so hypocritical for me to say. Me, out of all people, like, when I got accepted, I was like, and stuff like that. And I'm an influencer, but even when I posted my stuff online, like, I didn't post the exact timelines and stuff like that. And it's not because I'm tricking y'all or anything. It's just because it's the truth. Like, not everybody want to see you win, and you don't have to be an influencer to know that. Like, as an influencer, for example, I know 99% of you guys support me, but there's stuff that you guys don't see. There are certain comments I get, there are certain messages I get. 99.99% is positive, but there's some that's negative, okay? And there's some people in my life, my real life, who know I have a YouTube, stuff like that. There are people who, just don't want that for me. So, that's just life, okay? You don't have to do anything to someone for someone to not want to do better, especially if you're doing something that someone doesn't have the courage to do, or someone doesn't think that they can do it, or they're insecure, or they feel like, oh, who are you to do it? Like, who are you to do it? Like, stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't really control people. Just keep that lip zipped, okay? And if you want to listen to me, listen to me. If you don't, what do they call it? Spare the rod? No, not spare the rod, spoil the child. If you don't listen, you will feel. Okay, all right. For my West Indians out there, y'all know that if you don't listen, you will feel. So that's my number one tip with that. Okay, guys. So yeah, have your resources. Have a friend or your mom or your husband or whoever can help you when you want to release your stress onto them. Okay. To vent, and you help them too. Like, I don't know where I would be without you know, my mom, my sister, my counselor, helping me throughout this hard time, my grandma, may she rest in peace, pushing me, always encouraging me, always, like, anytime I'm crying, like, they're right there. And I just really thank God that I have that support system. You guys, I remember y'all would write me comments when I would post something like, oh my God, I'm going through this, and you guys would comment nice things. And then last but not least, like, how to prepare for nursing school. Guys, make sure you have everything in order beforehand. I don't care if you have to, like, call so many times to be annoying. Make sure to have your transcripts beforehand. Make sure you're registered for classes, the right classes. Because think about it, like, you're just a needle in the haystack. There have so many students. Like, just assume that, I know it sounds so bad, but just assume that, like, not that nobody cares about you, but that, you know, registrar, for some reason, I don't know why, like, they're just so busy, you know. So, like, to get your transcripts over, if you went to different colleges and stuff like that, I remember I had to go through so much just to get my transcripts. You know, I had to go through rude people on the phone. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm just trying to get my transcripts. Make sure you do all that early. Make sure you do all that early. Make sure you get all your necessary vaccines, history and physical. I had to go to the doctor to get, like, a full history and physical. Like, they really wanted a thorough, I remember, a fine-tooth comb, thorough history and physical with labs and titration. They were not playing. And that was even before the health crisis. They were not playing when it comes to, like, going to clinicals and stuff like that. So that's why, in my opinion, get all those things, and then, like, keep on that, like, get all those things in advance, and always have that mentality. Even while you're in school, think that you gotta watch out for yourself. Don't say, oh, the guidance counselor got it, the registrar got it. No, they don't. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that they're incompetent or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I understand they have a lot of students. Just don't let anybody mess up your papers or anything. Like, things, I'm saying this because I've seen it happen. Things happen, so don't say that they got it, because just assume that they don't got it. You gotta help them. Of course, you're not gonna be rude or whatever, but just call, confirm. You don't have to call every day, whatever. They say you're the annoying one. Well, just like in the hospital, if a patient is calling all the time, or if a parent's calling all the time, you bet your bottom dollar that patient's getting everything on time. That patient's getting the, you know, all our patients are getting best care, but I'm just saying, you need to make sure you're on top of them. Okay, guys? All right, guys, so that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join my Blueprint to Nursing Facebook page. I'm gonna have plenty of study materials coming up very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I just wanted to let you guys know, for those guys who came all the way to the end, I'm almost finished with my med-surg course that I'm working on. So if you're watching this in the future after it's out, it's going to be in this description box. Okay, so you can click on the link and get it. Or if it has not been out yet, just know, keep on my channel, keep subscribing, and I will be announcing soon. Okay, guys? Good luck. I'm so excited for you. It's nursing school season. It's nursing school season. Congratulations. You're going to do amazing. Bye-bye.